The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Browns at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Jaguar defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, set. Get. Ready?
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're looking for no gain.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of its stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That throw by Young incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky. Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A short throw to Ingram, and he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Red, cycle. Ready.
Young now. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cut, cut.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw in that pickup.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Slide through.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready?
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them doubling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here is Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Oh, Young loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunate.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And they'll be caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Young now, throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A play fake. Now Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 3.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Drill green. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Browns! The final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire the defense to help out as well.
That's what this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right, 97. Right.
Now here's Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Blue striker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
1st and 10, Young. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And trouble trying the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll take this to about the 24, gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Go set.
First down, Young. He'll drop this one off with ETN. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give him 30 yards there. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Chubb will get the call running left. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Space. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they run the option on second down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Young. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 26 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a three-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. And down inside the 10, they finally stop him. But what a return. It'll be first and goal.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens. But you have to figure, they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. That throw by Young incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Young. Flushed out right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Ready?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay
rush offensively.